Am I okay saying your name?
Yeah.
Yeah, just picked up Danielle. This is going to be an interesting cab ride. It's a bit of a far journey from where we are. But yeah, you live in Kuwait.
Yeah.
So, educate us, tell us about Kuwait. It's a small country.
Yeah.
What's the population?
It's not that big. I think it's just sort of over 1 million. And,
Over 1 million?
Yeah, quite a lot of expats. It's not a lot of Kuwaitis. I think it's almost half of them are expats.
From what main countries?
Mainly India, Philippines, but then you also get a lot of like British and Americans as well.
Okay. And why did you decide on Kuwait?
To be honest, I'd never really heard anything about it until last year, and it was at Edgehill Uni, and I was doing a teaching course, and I always wanted to go somewhere else, but I wasn't sure on where, and there was a school from Kuwait that came and did a presentation, and I'm very much of a impulsive person, so instantly I was like, oh, I want to go to Kuwait.
Okay, just like that?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it before I got there, honestly.
Wow. What was your parents like?
Fine, to be honest. My mum's always known I wanted to go somewhere, so they were expecting it or something. Yeah.
Okay, because a lot of the main countries where people go are usually like the UAE, Dubai, Thailand, Asia. It's very rarely I personally hear Kuwait.
Yeah. So they are more popular, yeah.
Okay. How's the transition is the other people from the UK?
Yeah, quite a lot.
Whereabouts in the UK?
Even some from Liverpool, so there's British schools there. A lot of people send the kids to British schools because they want them to then go to a British university or something like that. So it's good for them to start off in a British school, the kids. So all the teachers come over from England, sometimes other places, but mainly England. And then there's Scousers, people from the Wirral, Manchester, and then obviously down south as well. So I don't actually miss home that much because I'm surrounded by British people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do a degree?
Yeah.
Have you heard of TEFL?
Yeah, that's very similar to what I did. I did TESOL.
Okay, I've never heard of TESOL because that's something I've looked into previously because I want to travel and potentially generate some of the income from other options, and the TEFL course seems a good option.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's basically kind of what I did. I wanted to move abroad, and I've always liked the idea of teaching, and I was like, what can I do where I can get a job in kind of any country, and teaching is one of those jobs that really opens up the world to you.
Yeah, no, and it's becoming more and more popular. Do you do 40-hour weeks?
I'd say yes, but it's easier than schools in England because we have this thing called PPA, which is time for planning and marking and everything. And in England, you don't get much time for that. But abroad, because it's private schools, they have specialists for everything. So even though you're at the workplace for 40 hours, there's you get breaks because the drama teacher might have them or the music teacher might have them. Whereas in England, the teacher usually does almost everything on their own, the one teacher.
Okay, so the workload is not as much?
It's a bit better over abroad, yeah.
Okay, very interesting. The kids, I'm assuming, are much easier to deal with, not as challenging, depending on the age group.
You definitely get kids that are a handful, but overall, there's definitely lovely kids.
Okay, no, interesting. What about your social life? Because I'm assuming you can't drink over there?
No.
Is the complexes where people do drink? Like I've heard maybe in Dubai or certain places, there's gated communities and they have a bar, or is that not the case?
It's not like other places. It's very strict in Kuwait, so you can't have a bar. If someone has a bar and the bar gets found, they'll get deported or prison time, anything like that, if they're providing alcohol. It's very strict. But to be honest, it's not that I don't drink in England. I did drink, but I'm not a regular drinker, so I'm actually fine without it. I'm not that I don't miss it because you can just travel to nearby countries. You can get a little flight to Bahrain or Dubai or wherever for a weekend if you really want to drink.
Okay.
So it's not like you've got to go the whole year without it. There's these things you can do like that.
Okay. So when you finish work, what time?
Usually, school I'm at now is 2 o'clock, so that's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Do you finish?
Yeah.
So what time do you go into school?
The one I'm at now is 8. Some of them are longer days.
8 till 2, maybe 8 till 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you finish, and then what do you do up until what time do you go to bed?
Usually later than I'm supposed to. 4. I like to try and aim to be in bed by 11.
11. So
Depends on the day.
between 2 and 4, how do
Yeah.
you spend your Monday to Friday? How do you spend your time?
It's different every day. Some days are a bit more boring. I'll sit at home or I'll go to the gym. But I do have a really good friend group.
Oh, okay.
Like when I first moved there, it was all teachers. Teachers usually stick with teachers.
Okay.
But then I started meeting other people, and usually Kuwaitis and expats don't often become friends with each other. It's usually 2 separate communities.
Why is that?
But I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I think it's just kind of
Language?
not having the person in the middle to introduce you to each other. But
Okay.
I'd had some people introduced me to some Kuwaiti people, and I've got good Kuwaiti friends now.
Okay, so you've built up them friendship
Yeah.
groups.
Yeah,
How's your Arabic?
not the best.
Okay.
I did study it at uni a few years ago, but I've forgotten almost everything.
Okay.
I'm back on Duolingo, so
Duolingo, okay.
trying
Is
to
that
get
the
back
app?
there. Yeah, it's a language learning app. It's not the best, but it's
Okay,
fun,
so you're trying.
Yeah.
You're trying. And the fact that you've got them involved in your social circles, it helps.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a lot of Arabic-speaking friends, and they help you out if you're ever stuck or you've got to speak to someone on the phone or you don't know what you're doing. They'll always step in.
You've got support.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you finish work about 4, you can either go to the gym. Is
Yeah.
there cinemas over there?
Yeah.
Cinemas, food is very kind of festive seasons. I mean, it's very
Yeah.
common within Arabic culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else can you do in the evenings?
So one of my favourite things to do is kashta, which is going to the desert, and you take like a group of friends, and you'll have these kinds of like diwaniya mats. So
Okay.
you all sit on the floor
Kashta.
on a mat. Yeah. So it's kind of just like a desert trip. And
Okay.
You just all kind of chill. You build a little campfire.
Okay.
And just like maybe sometimes you might have barbecue or whatever.
Okay.
And it's just dead nice because you can see the stars really well.
Wow.
Because there's not much pollution there compared to here.
Okay.
So
What about sports, like activities? I'm assuming there's things like scuba diving, jet skis,
yeah,
them usual type of activities like camels, desert trips.
yeah. You
Okay.
can do all that stuff. I haven't done much of it, but what I have done a few times is go on a yacht trip with friends. So that's nice because there's just really nice views, the water's nice colour and everything as well.
Okay. So what's your plan and your vision for the next 5 years? Is your heart to stay in Bahrain? Sorry, not Bahrain, Kuwait. It is Kuwait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at least for
Kuwait.
another year, probably longer. 'Cause to be honest, I went there at first and I wasn't sure what to expect.
Okay.
But I was just kind of like, I want to go somewhere, let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
And I thought I might stay for a year or 2, but I ended up really loving it, like a lot more than expected. So now I'd like to stay there long term.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the only thing is, as an expat, you can't retire there. So to have the visa, you need to be working there. So if I got older and like I didn't want to come back to England, for example, I'd have to find somewhere else to go to.
Okay, so if you're working, you've got a job.
Yeah.
But are you talking like when you start working,
Yeah.
you can't stay there?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be a little bit of a challenge
Yeah.
because
I
if you're not
couldn't settle there
working,
for life, kind of
oh,
thing.
you
Yeah.
couldn't settle.
Yeah. Unless I married someone from there.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's possible. You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
No, that's a very interesting perspective on Kuwait. There was a young lad I picked up, and I think he was studying in Liverpool, real estate engineering. If you heard of the line in Saudi Arabia, it's like
I think I have. Yeah. I've got a friend who lives
a
in
smart
Saudi.
city.
Yeah. I've heard it mentioned, but I don't know. many
Okay, it's
details.
like a smart city. It's a line, and they're trying to build this like futuristic
Yeah.
village, accommodation, stuff like that. But he said to me, there's the equivalent in Kuwait. Are you familiar with it?
No, not yet, but I know they've got plans. They definitely have plans to do things. They want to start bringing more tourism and stuff into the country because it's not really a tourist destination as of yet.
Oh, okay.
We don't have trains yet, actually. That's
Don't have
something
trains?
yeah, it's funny when I'm teaching because sometimes I've been telling a story and as a trainer, I have to give extra details to the kids because some of them have never been on a train.
They probably don't know
Yeah.
what one is. Okay,
Yeah, but
wow.
they are planning to make a train system soon to make the country more kind of easy to travel and stuff.
Okay, because it's size-wise, I mean, for example, you know, being from Liverpool, if you was to go to Bournemouth or Plymouth or Devon, Cornwall, it's taking you around 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
Can you cover the country in probably, what, 3 hours?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so the radius, okay.
Yeah. I live sort of in the middle, so if I wanted to go down south, it's like an hour. If I want to go up north, it's like an hour, and then that's about it, really, yeah.
Okay.
The part where people live is a very small section of the country as well. The majority of it is just desert.
Yeah.
So the communal areas are small.
Is it safe?
Yeah, compared to England, very safe.
Yeah.
Crime rates are very low.
Very low.
I think it's as well because punishments are harsher, so it's a deterrent. Like, people don't want to get the punishment.
Yeah.
People don't commit the crime.
No drugs, no youths on the street, not
No.
feeling intimidated, nothing
No.
like that.
No scallies shouting Gotham.
Are you Gothic?
I don't call myself it, but they see someone wearing all black.
Yeah, what is that? I mean, can
Yeah.
you just explain a little bit about Gothic as well?
It's just a style. I'd say actual Gothic is more like Victorian style, when people wear kind of like lacy stuff and like maybe like old like antique looking dresses, but also your music taste as well.
Heavy metal type of stuff?
Yeah.
There was
For me, I'm not like that. I just like dark stuff, like black clothes and that. I like a bit of everything when it comes to music, but the style sometimes suggests they might think one genre. I love it.
Yeah.
But sorry, what were you going to say?
No, there was a young lad, he's on the, I've done a taxi podcast with him, part of a band called Chemkill.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Liverpool, up and coming,
Okay, nice.
Scouse kid, him and his missus, but it was good, and we were talking about heavy metal, religion, belief systems, the best heavy metal bands, so it was just interesting to get a different perspective. So regards Gothic, so it's more, you like dark clothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's different, like everyone will have their own kind of reason for how they dress or to listen to or whatever. But for me, it's just I like what I like a bit of everything.
Okay. In respect to that, do you find, I'm assuming maybe not as much culture, like probably people over in Kuwait wouldn't really know what Gothic is?
Yeah, what surprised me though actually, like I stand out a lot because I've got piercings and tattoos as well.
Okay, and is that...
They're not so common there.
Is it frowned upon?
Maybe by the older generation, but actually I've had teenage girls run up to me in the street saying, "Wow, you're so beautiful, I love style."
Okay.
So I think the younger generation, because they're more on the internet, they're seeing things like this.
Okay.
So
you're trend setting?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting because, yeah, like you say, certain cultures, and that's another reason why I like to do the podcast, and it's good to get different perspectives, like it is to travel. Ultimately it grows the soul, doesn't it, when you experience different cultures and perspectives. So yeah, that's interesting that over there they're not used to seeing, like over here we're used to Gothic style and diversity much more than other countries. So yeah, that's interesting. What about shops? Do you see, maybe, I'm assuming you probably don't see Gothic shops or anything like that, do you?
Not really, but one thing that surprised me with shops is when I first moved there, I was told it's a Muslim country and it's strict, so I brought very long dresses, very like covered up clothes, and then when I got there I saw a lot of British people walking around wearing crop tops and shorts.
Okay.
And then I went in the shopping centres and they've got like H&M and everything, and they're selling like crop tops and shorts.
Okay, and H&M, yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought it would all be like everyone's wearing a baya, but that's like the traditional clothing for women, like the long things.
Okay, are you saying because the what did you call it? The crop tops and shorts?
And stuff,
so are you saying because it's revealing?
Yeah, I was surprised by it.
So do you see a lot of Westerners wearing that type, and is that allowed?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure someone said it used to be like that in Dubai. They were strict, but they've become a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the same with Bahrain, because I think if you want to attract certain tourists, you've got to be a bit lenient.
Yeah.
Maybe, so...
That's the thing, like people there, like even like hijab, a lot of people think they have this stereotype of Muslim women are told they have to do this and that, but it's not the case. There are plenty of Muslim women there who choose not to, and they're allowed not to. No one gives them any bother for it.
Okay.
So people do just dress how they want. But in terms of revealing clothes, obviously you're not going to be ridiculous. You've got to respect who you are. But they often let Westerners kind of get away with it. They say, okay, that's the way you do it in your culture. If you want to wear a pair of shorts, that's fine. Just don't have them ridiculously short. So, yeah. Okay,
interesting.
No one gives you any bother.
What about businesses? Is the opportunities, are you allowed to set up a business? If you wanted to set up a Gothic store, because I mean, for example, I went to Egypt a few months back, whether it's Egypt, whether it's Turkey, you see lots of stores, markets that target locals or Westerners. Could you have like a little Gothic store? Are you allowed to set up a business, being someone who's not from the country? Could you go into partnership with a local Kuwaiti?
Yeah, a really good example of that actually. So I've got a friend from South America, and she came to Kuwait, and she's got a Kuwaiti business partner who she met. She's from Uruguay. She's gonna remind me of forgetting that. She's from Uruguay, and they sell mate. So she partnered up with a Kuwaiti who she met in Uruguay.
Okay, what is mate?
It's South American tea. So they also have it in like Argentina and stuff as well.
Okay.
So it's healthy for you. It's like natural, but it's like a natural caffeine, like green tea leaves and stuff.
Okay, because I've got to think of greens. Go on, sorry.
Yeah. So she came over to Kuwait, and I think she's the only mate vendor in the whole of Kuwait.
Okay.
But yeah, she's got her own business there, a little shop where she sells that, and like a lot of Kuwaitis actually like it. Yeah, most of the customers are Kuwaiti.
That's very interesting, because like my thing's about passion and business, entrepreneurship, whatever it is. Entrepreneurship isn't for everyone. I pick up lots of people do these videos and they're content with a job. They don't want the headache and the stress. So we've all got a spark in something, so it's whatever you want to do. But that's interesting. It sounds like she's got into Kuwait at the right time with her business, and because she's the only one, she must be doing okay, I think.
Yeah. It's not, the only problem is it's not well known, so a lot of people don't know what it is to go and try it. But once people try it, a lot of people come back. She's got a lot of returning customers who are like, oh, really like this.
Yeah, no, definitely. Would you ever consider setting up a business in the future? Because it sounds like you've got a bit of spare time because of the working hours aren't as much. It's if someone did want to do a little bit of a side hustle and start a little business, maybe employ someone locally, it sounds like you've got the scope to potentially do it.
I'm not sure what I'd do, but if I wanted to, I've definitely I know the right people to like, give me advice and offer support and stuff.
Okay.
So I could have wanted to,
So the question I ask a lot of people, Danielle, most people do jobs because it pays the bills. But let's just say Dan won the lottery. Don't include travelling and looking after friends and family. Everyone will do that. Most people will want to travel, and a lot of people are going to look after friends and family. Some people, when I ask the question, they say they won't tell no one because they'll have all kinds coming out the woodwork. But that all being said, you'll have a lot of time on your hands and you'll have a void. So what would you do? Is the other things that make you tick a lot more? Would it be something related to Gothic, or have you got other little hobbies or passions?
Travel mainly for me. Like I want to see basically the whole world. Whenever it's safe to get into, I want to go.
Okay. So that is probably a big passion for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to go to as many places as possible.
And what's your strategy to do that? So, for example, I'll give you an extreme. A young lad I picked up a couple of years ago. He was hitchhiking back from Liverpool with a young girl. I picked him up on the way back after dropping a customer off, and I said, how come you're hitchhiking? And he says, I want to travel all the world. He was about 23, the girl was about 20, I think. And he said, look, I've got my phone, I don't even need credit, the GPS works without it. I've got an instrument I've just left in the airport. I use that to busk and get some money for tickets. He said, food, I approach shops at the end of the night, tell them what I'm doing, and they give me my food. So he said, based off that method, and at the time I never knew about it, couch surfing, which is the equivalent of Airbnb. He says, I use that, but if I'm in a country or I can't get a couch, I'll sleep in the park or a train station. So he said, based off that, I can travel the world, and he'd been to 60 countries. That's extreme for most people, though doable. Then I pick up other groups of people who might work in the bar industry. This was two couples. So they travel the world, going from bar to bar.
Yeah.
Then you have other people who'll work for X amount of months, save a lot of money, and then go and travel.
Yeah.
And then the other method is invest in a business, maybe get property or something else that generates passive income.
Yeah.
Generate around 1,500 to 3,000 a month, and then off that, for example, being a digital nomad or a job that allows you to work from a computer. Like you could teach English and work from a computer and travel the world.
Yeah.
What's your strategy?
At the moment, Kuwait has a decent salary and it's tax free. So I'm starting off just saving up.
Okay.
I wouldn't do the extreme thing that guy did because I'm not a light traveller, and also as a woman I've seen too many true crime documentaries.
Okay.
So not the safest option, it is a risk.
Definitely not for a woman, I'd agree. Wouldn't want my baby daughter doing that.
No. I want to save up.
Okay.
And then, the good thing as a teacher as well is you get good holidays. It's not good in the sense of the fixed holidays. So if you've got a wedding, you can't attend it. It's in the school days. Like you can't really do anything, but you get the whole summer off. So you've got months there to spend around other places. So I could even stay in the job, and still every year I had to go spend like 2.5 months going other places. And things like that.
So just doing that's a boss strategy for you.
Yeah.
Because you could probably take off within them 2.5 months anything from probably 4 to 8 countries, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Potentially, depending on how you wanted to do it. You could visit a country a week.
Yeah, I've got a friend who's just, he's American in Kuwait, and he's just went around the whole of Europe.
Did he? Yeah.
Did like 12 different countries.
During that 2.5 months? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, yeah, no, it's you can see why I do the podcast. It's good to get, because it's powerful, it's inspiring. Yeah. There was a guy I picked up the other day, California, and he's doing the same. I haven't uploaded his video yet, and he was talking about hostels and like giving me information on the best hostels. And for him, he's found some of the best friendships, relationships through hostels, more than he said back home in California, just because the type of people you meet. Like when I went away, because if you go away and you're just in a hotel, you're not having that social interaction to where what he's saying, and a lot of other people say, you don't half meet people on the hostels. Yeah. So it's good to know this information. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like? What can you invest in property over in Kuwait? Is that way of doing?
Actually, I think I'm not confirmed on this, but from what I've heard, only Kuwaitis are allowed to buy a house there.
Oh, okay.
Because there was someone who was speaking to me about it and said they can't buy a house there, unless I guess again if you're married to a Kuwaiti, obviously you can buy a house together.
Oh yeah.
But
okay.
I don't think expats can buy property, but maybe you can buy like a store or something like that. Like, it depends on the kind of thing.
Okay.
There's also a random law there where you can't drive a truck unless you've got a certain. There's only one job for an expat, but in general expats cannot drive trucks.
Is that just because it's for Kuwaitis?
Yeah, but I think it's just something to do with the fact that there's like there'd be loads of them on the roads, and like it's probably just to stop it being too much. Yeah, because it being easy. Yeah, it makes sense. No, thank you for agreeing to this, Danielle. Is there any charities or any organisations or anything? If you had a business, like what happens when I upload it, I put a link to your charity or a business or this or that. So as the channel grows, it's good to create awareness on that particular thing. Anything that comes to mind? Mainly I'd say there's 2 animal charities I'd like to mention in Kuwait. One called
in Kuwait?
I Care Kuwait, and one called A Touch of Hope.
Okay.
And basically there's a lot of stray cats there, some stray dogs, and there's not enough place to help them all. Okay. And the charities, like, they don't have enough money to help them all, so they're struggling. Okay. So like I Care,
so I Care,
I Care Kuwait.
Kuwait, I Care Kuwait.
So on Instagram I think it's Q8.
Okay.
And then A Touch of Hope.
A Touch of Hope.
So yeah, they try and do a lot of fundraisers and stuff to like help as many as they can. So it'd be nice to see the animals. Yeah, no, definitely, because in the link I'll find it and put a link to it. There was a woman I picked up, and like going back to what I'm saying about before, got like a spark, and I feel like some of us just, like, I pick up a lot of people and they love animals more than people. And this woman, like, I've got a friend and he's an activist involved in lots of stuff. Yeah.
And you get a bit frustrated sometimes, how come more people aren't doing stuff? And I say we all resonate with different things. Like this woman I picked up, she, because of all the bloodshed in Syria, she was like the president of this cat charity, because she said there's hundreds of thousands of cats and animals that are dying. And what I was trying to convey to me mate, collectively we all resonate with different causes, and all we can do is our bit towards each cause.
Yeah, that's another thing, sorry, as well.
I'm
very much on the side of Free Palestine.
So
if anyone ever wants to donate to anything involved Palestine, I'm all for that.
A million percent. I think a lot of people are with what's going on in the world, in that area of the world as well. And like you say, collectively, whether it's animals, whether it's people, all we can do is our little bit towards it.
That one hit me more personally as well, just to mention, because I've
go
taught Palestinian kids now. There's a lot of...
Say that again, sorry.
I've taught Palestinian kids now as well.
You teach?
So, because obviously they flee from there because it's dangerous.
Okay.
There's some in Kuwait, and I've spoken to them. The kids are like, we wish we could go there. Like, I've never even seen my home country where my parents are from, because we can't go back. And like, it makes you, when you like meet people who are like personally affected by it, it really makes you like, it opens your eyes,
touches your heart,
really
doesn't it?
You really want to help,
Because I think Kuwait is one of the main countries that's taken a lot of Palestinians in as well, isn't it? So you're probably seeing a lot of them. No, definitely, and I'll put a little link to a Palestinian like charity as well. Just to, is there any particular Palestinian genuine, because some charities you've got to be careful in Kuwait that you're aware of, or shall I just Google and find something, maybe Palestinians in Kuwait?
There's not so much some in Kuwait, but just in general, there's like Instagram account to follow, like one called Land Palestine. Land Palestine.
Okay.
They've always got something in their bio, like to help with like any sort of fundraising for like aid.
Brilliant.
So,
No, definitely, I'll find that. Is there anything else you want to say before I bring it to the close?
No, that's all.
Thank Danielle for agreeing to this. See how quick the journey went.
It does actually,
having a good conversation.
But
I'm going to show you the channel now. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Bye.